Great. Hi, it's Tim Crawford with Avoa here at TPC Scottsdale, and got a special guest, Max Homa, PGA professional. Thanks for taking the time to answer a few questions
Yeah,
today.
thank you.
And what beautiful weather! Here we are in November in Scottsdale, and it's nice and warm.
Yeah, that's why we live here.
So my first question to you is, golf's such a mental game. How do you kind of work through the challenges from game to game, from shot to shot?
Yeah, I mean that's I think the $1 million question. Having a plan, I think at the beginning of a year, a week, even a day is a big part of it. Having an emphasis for that round, basically being like, today I'm gonna be extra patient. Today I'm gonna be easy on myself. Just having kind of I journal a lot, so writing something in is like I have a section for my mental goals for the day. I think keeping them specific and short and a quick, we write some down. It's an easy thing to remember. So I think that's a big part of it.
How often do you go back to that journal and reread after the game to say, okay, what did I learn and what did I not learn?
Yeah, a few times for sure, especially when I've been in a lull. I'll go back to a week I played good and see what I wrote down. Unfortunately, I haven't always found the missing link in there, but definitely nice stark reminder. Sometimes you can even tell just what mood you were in when you were writing it. And yeah, so I try to look back here and there.
Yeah. Golf is such a challenging sport, whether you're an amateur or a professional. Resilience is something that always comes into the conversation at some point. As you kind of play through the game, how do you bring resilience into the game midstream as well as to the next game?
Yeah, I think if your focus is on just getting better at golf and not worrying about the results, resilience just ends up being a part of it. You're going to wake up the next day, do the best work you can, see where that gets you by the next day. And I think if you just keep going through that, the resilience part becomes easy. I think if you obsess too much about winning or getting top 5 or whatever, you're going to hit roadblocks and you're going to have to face yourself in the mirror and say, do I want to keep doing this? But I think I've been lucky. My goals in this game have just been to just continue to progress, and that's easy. I just wake up, go to work, and come home and do it again.
I love that. Go to work.
Yeah, go to work.
So talking about that work, a lot of folks think that golf is an individual game. And at the end of the day, it's a team sport, right?
Yeah.
You've got coaches involved, you've got your caddy involved, and then your own kind of mindset. How do you kind of bring the team together and bring leadership into that conversation and bring your whole team to the
Yeah.
game and the sport?
For sure, I've been, incredibly lucky. My caddy is MVP of the team basically every year. My wife is the CEO. She keeps us all in line. My coaches have always been good, but what I've just tried to do is just make an open line of communication. I hope everybody always speaks their mind, brings up ideas, thoughts whenever they want. And then my leadership, I think, just comes from giving them the grace to say whatever they would like to say. And, at the end of the day, it just does come down to me if I decide to want to do it and think it's right. But I hope that everybody's always presenting their best thoughts and ideas without any fear of, me saying no or that's silly. I think I've always been quite open to it. And again, I've been lucky that I'm around a bunch of people who have great ideas. So I rarely ever say, I'm probably not going to do that. But I think that's just an easy way to cultivate an environment where people feel, respected, loved, and heard. And that's just, how I've kind of tried to use it. But when it comes to this little team I've got, it's very easy. They make everything simple.
That's great. Max, thanks so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate
All right,
you.
good luck. Tim Crawford with Avoa, and thanks for listening.